Good morning, 10th standard. Hope you all are safe. So, yesterday we have covered a new chapter, that is chapter number 2, federalism. We have discussed the meaning and the key features of federalism. So, today we are going to read the content on page number 16, that is what makes India a federal country. From this paragraph, two question comes out, that is what makes India a federal country. The second one is describe the four distribution of legislative powers. So I already provided you the notes. So the thing which you have to practice is you should know how to write the answer whenever this question comes. This question comes for 3 marks only. So first, draw the flow chart. Okay, flowchart. In that, write union list, state list, concurrent list and residue list. Make that flowchart and then write the features of federalism. If you are writing features of federalism, that is also correct, because India is also having the same characteristics which a federalism is having. Like it is also having 2 tiers or 3 tiers of government, 2 or more levels of government, that is central, state and local bodies, which is just started. Second point, that each level has its own jurisdiction. Like state government has its own, central government has its own, and the local government is having its own jurisdiction. And that was the second point of federalism we have discussed. Third was if the disputes between the levels of the government, the court plays an important role in settling the disputes between the levels of the government. And the four important point is that India shows the power sharing between the different levels of the government. So these are the 4 points you are going to write in what makes India a federal country. Then after that, the list which are there under the levels of government. Union list means the list which comes under central government. You know that every level has its own power, अपनी power है, तो whatever they want to make changes in that, they can do it. So the union list, it generally includes the subjects of national importance like defense, foreign affairs, banking, communication और करेंसी, जो भी कंट्री से रिलेटेड होती है वो किस में आते हैं, यूनियन लिस्ट में आती है. सेकंड, स्टेट लिस्ट में वो सब्जेक्ट्स आते हैं जो स्टेट को लगता है कि यस उनके अंदर में वो चीज़ें होनी चाहिए. दैट वाज पुलिस, दैट इज़ पुलिस, एग्रीकल्चर, कॉमर्स, ट्रेड, ये सारी चीज़ें किस में आती हैं, स्टेट लिस्ट में. सो कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट वो लिस्ट होती हैं जो दोनों में आ सकती हैं, लाइक स्टेट गवर्नमेंट में भी और यूनियन गवर्नमेंट दोनों में आ सकती हैं. ठीक है, such as education, forest, trade unions, marriage, adoption. These are the points which come under concurrent list, which is important for which includes both the level of government, that is central and state, दोनों के concern में होती है. The third one is residuary list. In this, ये right now it was not there earlier. Now उसके बाद जब हम जब आगे सोसाइटी आगे बढ़ने, देन वी थॉट कि यस इन चीज़ों को भी हमको एक लिस्ट में लेना ताकि इन पे भी ध्यान जा सके. तो वी हैव मेड द नेक्स्ट लेवल, दैट इज़ द रेसिड्यूरी लिस्ट. उसमें हमने क्या रखा, कंप्यूटर सॉफ्टवेयर्स रखे हैं, आईटी कंपनीज है जितनी भी उन पे वो सब आती हैं, किसमें रेसिड्यूरी लिस्ट में आती हैं. और इनके जो पावर्स होते हैं वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अंडर में होती हैं. सो दीज आर द 4 लिस्ट विच कम्स अंडर legislative power, which comes under legislative power, and you can write under the federal country also. So this we have discussed. Now the next topic which we are going to read is on page number 17, the function of judiciary. It is not so important, but learn it. What are the basic functions of judiciary? Okay, so what is judiciary? That decides that what is wrong and what is right. So they play an important role in overseeing the implementation of constitutional provisions and procedures. They check each and everything, that whether all levels are doing their work under constitutional procedures or not. If any disputes between the power, so the High Court or the Supreme Court are there to make the decision. If there is a dispute between union and the state list, so they have the power to sort it out. And in this, the union and the state government, they have the right to put the taxes on the things that we order or taxes on the resources, so that they can carry on the government and the responsibilities which are assigned to each other. So in so they are playing a important role, because they are handling both the levels of the government that are very important, which are taking care of the whole country. So that is important. It is on page number 17. So please read that paragraph carefully. This paragraph, read it carefully. This paragraph, union, state, this paragraph, please read it carefully. Thank you, class.